This season, Battle of the Bull will give a group of Wisconsin hunters the chance to hunt on national television. Over the next 61 days, they will pair up to document their hunting season on film. They'll hunt their own land on their own time. Having never filmed for a hunting show, they will attempt to capture their season and share their story with you. No do-overs, no second chances, just real hunting through the eyes of the everyday hunter. In a sport that has been influenced by staged hunts and reenactments, Battle of the Bull will bring you back to the reality and raw emotion of bow hunting.
I've dreamed of shooting a buck on TV for a long time.
I don't even know what to say. We did it.
20 unique experiences were captured through the eyes of everyday hunters, and this is their story. "40 bow hunters traveled to Ellsworth, Wisconsin to audition for a national outdoor television show. With only 20 spots available, the applicants had 15 minutes to tell their story and convince the panel of judges why they'd be a good fit for Battle of the Bull.
When you're a little leaguer, you dream of being in the major leagues. When you play Pop Warner football, you want to be in the NFL. And as bow hunters, we sit there all winter and summer and you watch these shows and all you can think about is hunting on TV someday, and here we are.
After a long day, the judges made their selections. The hunters were given a camera and instructions on how to prepare for the season. This would be the first time any of them would be filming their hunts.
What are we going to do with this thing? How does this thing work? I mean, we got this huge camera now. It's like, let's figure this thing out.
I couldn't believe he got actually the top 20, to tell you the truth.
Me neither.
The camera that we got was actually sitting behind his seat in the truck. And then he said, "Hey, Rob." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "What's that behind my seat?" I'm like, What do you mean?" He goes, "What's that behind my seat?" I looked and go, "It's the camera." He goes, "You're damn right it is."
I don't think we can really say it on camera. It was about a half hour of that. But yeah, we were stoked.
We had no idea what we had just gotten ourselves into.
A week before the whitetail season, Eric and Jim of Manitowoc, Wisconsin are the first to see action. They hit the woods with camera and bow in hand to pursue a black bear in eastern Wisconsin. This is Eric's first time hunting bear and Jim's first time filming a hunt.
Now the game starts.
Now it's time to learn how to do this. And get the camera in your hand, you're like, oh my God, it's like a newborn baby. It's like, oh, how do you, But we were ready to go and we decided, yeah, what the heck, let's make it work. And
Well, at first we were in the tree and you're like, in the ground blind?
yeah,
You wanted to hunt in a ground
I
blind?
wanted to be in the tree, and he's like, well, we're gonna do ground blind.
I've never really hunted out of a blind before. So this could be pretty interesting with hunting out of a blind for a bear is about 17 yards away. And I've never hunted bear either, so this is gonna be a good challenge.
Like the bear, 12 o'clock straight ahead, bear, you know, and I'm like, and then my heart starts pumping because I'm like, oh boy. I'm like,
Mine too. I had to get the camera ready, so I was like, oh, don't mess this up for him. And we kind of looked at each other and our hearts sunk. We're like, I think we just messed up on our bear hunt. There goes our bear hunt, okay.
it didn't catch our scent because it ran right at us.
Yep.
And sure enough, no more than I said that, I'm like, Jim, another bear coming straight ahead again, same spot.
Whenever you're ready, Eric, take him. Take him. Yes, take him. Take him. Need to be quiet. Take him. Whenever you're ready.
put its
I
paws.
zoomed in on him, and also I see this luminaire come flying through, and poof. I'm like,
It was
okay.
awesome. Rolled it over.
And it was a great time.
When we return, we check in with Eric and Jim. And while the rest of the hunters prepare for the whitetail opener, Elliot and Cody head after a bear of their own. Eric and Jim are the first to see action. After spending the entire summer scouting the area, their hard work has paid off.
We think we hit him pretty good. We're gonna walk over here right now, check to see if we can find an arrow, blood, something. But we'll kind of walk over here a little bit. I see some blood over here. Some blood. Blood. What do you got here? What is that? That is lung. That is fresh lung, baby.
Then we trailed it, and I had my brother Lane and his son Mason help us. Probably one of the best times ever, just because, you know, you wait 7 years for something, and it all comes together. The first day you sit, you know, all the encounters we had, it was awesome.
And me, really, you know, just being the cameraman and helping Eric was just as fun. I mean, I had a great time. It felt like a relief off your shoulders.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It's like, hey, we're on the board. That's good. You know, we're
started the season. You can't get any. For us, we thought we can't get any better than that to shoot a bear from a ground blind.
We thought, hey, we can do this.
Prior to the start of the season, the hunters were assigned the task of filming a mock hunt. They were to simulate a real hunting situation to help them prepare for the challenges they would face. This project would help them practice using the camera in the woods. Having never filmed before, the mock hunt would be critical to their success this year.
I've never done it before, you know, and it was good to be in there and say, okay, this is when I'm going to push record, and kind of videotaping him and zooming in and out. And
we knew right away that it was going to be difficult, because even just on a mock hunt with our target sitting out there, Eric let his arrow, he hit his release, let his arrow go, and boop, out of focus. Yeah, the target goes out of focus on me as the arrow comes through. I'm like, oh yeah, that thing's just sitting still, and we know where it is.
Oh yeah, the mock hunt was a lot of fun. Kind of, I don't know, not a lot of thought went into it, but just kind of popped into my head one day. I'm like, hey, instead of doing a mock hunt, let's kind of put together a real kind of hunt, you know, and get some 3D and stuff. And
okay, today is September 8th. It's about noon on Wednesday. We're going to shoot our mock hunt right now. We're in Waushara County, and it should be interesting. We got to learn how to use the camera. I'll be running the camera, Mark will be running the camera, so we're all going to try to get used to it today.
Hey, you spined it. You spined it. It's down. It's down. Nice shot.
It's done. We got plenty of time. We got all afternoon. I think we should probably switch out and.
Yeah, I mean, I brought my bow. I can hunt.
Nice shot, Rob. Nice shot.
I got a pretty good hit on him.
I think you did.
Back a little bit far, but he might have double lunged him.
Definitely.
It's not bad.
That was a nice shot.
Nice buck. Nice, looked like a
Glendale?
Yeah, it looks like a full Glendale full rut is what it looked like.
Definitely.
We got that one on trail cam, so.
This season on Battle of the Bow.
I see this luminaire come flying through, and poof.
I knew that was a 160-inch deer.
Yes, I just was a bubbler, dude. Oh my god, dude, yes. Oh my god. That's a nice buck.
Firm believer you'll get one good chance at a good one.
That's to come.
Yeah, are you ready?
Yep, go ahead.
Can I get
1 large Reese's McSlappy.
With Eric and Jim already taking out a black bear, Cody and Elliot head to Shell Lake, Wisconsin prior to the whitetail opener to try their luck at filling Elliot's bear tag.
Want anything?
I'm good, Carl.
America, you want anything?
Yeah, that's good.
We're so excited that the season was actually here. You know, we had the bear season, and then that was just going to extend right into the archery season for us.
Elliot's last time out, he passed on a couple of smaller black bear, but with whitetail season just days away, this may be his last chance to fill his tag.
We're getting on pumped to get up in the stand tomorrow morning. We're gonna nail her hard. Hopefully Tom here can put one on the ground.
We went out Friday night, and there was a bear that came in, and
thinking it was the same one we had passed up.
I think it was the same one we passed up. And I think it was just kind of cool how it all happened. I mean, that bear walked right under our stand, brushed up against the ladder, you know.
We all started getting the jitters and stuff about opener and bow season, and we were talking, we're not going to make it, you know, if we don't smack our opportunity coming up. So we ended up electing to take the shot, so.
Okay. Good here, buddy. Good job.
Good. For us being on Battle of the Bow, I thought that was one of our sort of bonuses, drawing points for our team, was that we had a bear tag, you know, and not everyone had that.
Dead bear right up here, boys. Probably do it. There's blood all around.
God.
Thanks, buddy.
And so we went up there. We kind of, like you said, we got some of the jitters out of the way for when the actual archery whitetail deer season started.
With Elliot and Eric both taking bears leading up to the start of whitetail season, the rest of the hunters are anxious to hit the woods. All of their hard work, practice, and preparation would soon be put to the test.
Yeah, I was nervous. I don't care what anybody says, I was nervous.
Yeah, smoke them. Right, the little black, right between the... Yes.
This was just the beginning to an unforgettable season. They've spent the last 6 months preparing for this moment, and now their every move in the stand would soon be shared with people across the country.
I make eggs. I'll make sandwiches.
Sounds good.
Opening day, following Kevin on safari in the dark. Walks me through the biggest patch of raspberries in the whole place. And I got this camera in my hands. Don't want to drop it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of excitement. It was hard to sleep.
Well, just get up, put my eyeballs in, nature beer in a little bit. So, let's open the day and see what happens today, alright? Yeah, that's right, buddy. You're on tape.
As the season kicked off, no amount of bad weather could keep the hunters from eastern Wisconsin out of the stand, with the excitement of filming their first hunt just moments away.
Opening day. It's raining. Par for the course. We're ready to give her. Get cranky pats on the board right away.
On the west side of the state, weather would not factor into the hunters' opening day preparations.
I was hunting first because our goal from the beginning is for me to get my first deer, because I'd never shot a deer before. It's really windy this morning, so we're planning to head down into a valley so that we can get out of the wind a little bit. Where we're going is where Brad shot his first deer with a bow, so maybe I'll have the same luck.
Opening morning. I got off work at 3:30. I'm working nights right now. Got a trail cam picture of a nice deer that's coming in the morning. At least I hope. And I think we're gonna get him.
We're wrapping it up. We could only hunt this morning. We got a class reunion to go to this afternoon. We get to go drink beer with people we haven't seen in 20 years. We didn't see anything except squirrels. Real nice morning to sit, but just didn't see any deer. We'll come back out tomorrow morning or afternoon and see if we can get some better footage.
Josh and Justin Morsey head out to one of their early season sets in Baldwin, Wisconsin. The brothers have hunted together all of their lives and are the most experienced with a camera. Their first real test comes only 2 days into the season.
Well, opening weekend, we decided to let me hunt and Josh film because I have a stand location where it's like better hunting early season than during like the rut. It just started getting to be about the time where we'd start seeing some deer, you know, later in the night, and Josh just said, well, dude, anytime now. Hopefully we'll see something, you know. We didn't have really high hopes because we didn't see much previously in the weekend.
Tell me if I can shoot, okay? You can shoot.
Battle of the Bull wants to know, which state in the U.S. is home to the largest white-tailed deer population? Text your answer to 920-550-1679. The first correct response during the break will receive a gift card for a fresh bag of Ellsworth cheese curds, provided by the Ellsworth Cooperative Creamery, proudly crafting Wisconsin cheese for over 100 years. Ellsworth cheese curds, the perfect snack for the outdoor enthusiast. Early season hunting in Wisconsin is difficult, with little deer movement and low visibility in the woods. The only ones to get a shot at a whitetail were the Morsey brothers.
We waited probably like 2 or 3 hours to go find her. Just from past experiences, we always give deer a lot of time, even if we hit them really good.
You got it on camera, Lauren. She was perfect. I got your bow when you shot him. Sweet, perfect.
We had a deer down, 1 tag filled. Yeah, and then we were like, oh, we're ahead of the game now. Oh yeah, we're gonna dominate this season. It just made us feel so good, you know.
Oh, dude. Yes. Oh, guys.
Nice, man.
Yes.
Eric Maddock got to hunt all opening weekend, as it was their goal to get him a deer down first. After returning home, the brothers headed out early in the week to give Neil his first chance to hunt.
Right, it's Tuesday, September 21st. We're in Hingham, Wisconsin at an old professor of mine from Lakeland College at his orchard, Kudek's Orchard. We got a little different type of property here. It's a 52-acre apple orchard, and there's almost no mature trees on it for putting stands in.
Yeah. With all the preparations and stuff that went into the show, we didn't scout that property at all this year, and Eric, I don't think had ever hunted that property. So we didn't even know where to sit.
So what we're gonna do is, if you want to pan up there, I'm gonna go sit up on top of the fruit shed, and Eric's gonna watch this field, and we're gonna see if we can see anything coming out into the fields, and then we're gonna make a move on them. Hopefully it's in daylight yet, and it's a little different style of hunting, but hopefully it works. We'll get back to you.
Eric watched one field from the truck, and I went on top of a fruit shed at the orchard, and I watched the field to the south. And we're like, all right, whistle if you see a deer.
I just spotted 2 does come out of the south field, so I came in to get Eric with the camera. We gotta try and play the wind. They're in the green field already. I'm so freaking excited I can hardly talk. They're in the green field already. We're going to try and work the wind, get in position for a shot. I'm pretty sure I know exactly where they head when they come out of that part of the woods. But we're going to have to snake our way through the orchard and try and get in position for a shot, hopefully inside of 40 yards.
By the time we got up to the deer, there were 2 of them out in the field, and I'm on my knees with the camera above my head. And I have one deer in the viewfinder, and Neil's like, "Which one are you on?" I'm like, "I don't know."
I don't want to shoot the wrong one. Our first deer on camera, I'm like, okay, there's 3 deer out there. Which one do I shoot? And so I just kind of eyeballed where the camera was pointing, and
God. I don't think you can see the impact on that one, but you can hear it.
The hunters are off to a great start, with 2 bear and 2 deer captured on film. Follow the group this season as we share their story through the eyes of the everyday hunter.
That is awesome.
That was awesome.
Both brothers on the board.
Yeah.
You
shot your first buck. Hey.
You did? Oh my God!
I start getting ready, and sure enough, he comes out, and that's all you can see is nice tines. I'm like, oh, perfect. And he's coming right on a trail that's going to walk perfect. 20 yards away.
This is my drug, man. I'm telling you. I can't believe it. Oh, I think I just shot the biggest buck of my life. Oh my God, dude, yes. Oh my God. Oh, yes, I just was a bubbler, dude.
I text my wife that we did the interview and I got a t-shirt and the rest was all extra, you know.
I mean, that's kind of what we hope for. I mean, we're just going there for a free t-shirt pretty much.